A yeast infection is a fungal infection. It causes discharge, irritation, and itchiness of the vagina. Certain foods can trigger it. Many foods that cause yeast infection actually promote Candida overgrowth, which then causes the infection. Candida is a fungus that normally lives in the body balanced by good bacteria. The balance gets disturbed with overgrowth. If you avoid these foods, then yeast infection can be tamed, but you may still need to treat it with home remedies or medicines. Let's take a closer look at yeast infection to understand the impact of foods on it. A yeast called Candida that lives in your digestive tract colonizes your gut, overpowering the good bacteria that usually keeps it in check. When it gets overgrown and gets leaked from the guts, it can cause many health problems, including recurring fungal infections and other skin problems. Antibiotics and birth control medicines, toxins, and stress also can contribute to Candida overgrowth. But the diet is often the biggest contributor. So if you avoid consuming those foods that trigger Candida overgrowth, then you can prevent yeast infection. Avoid following foods to prevent and stop yeast infection. 1. Sugar. Avoid sodas, candies, cakes, and cookies and all other sources of sugar and sweeteners, including packaged foods, protein bars, and more. 2. Alcohol. Reduce or stop consumption of alcohol, particularly beer and wine, as they are fermented with yeast and have sugar in them in different forms. 3. Grains. All grains can be broken down into simple sugars, which can feed Candida. Avoid. 4. Starchy vegetables. Avoid potatoes, squash, and other starchy vegetables. They have large carbohydrate contents that turn into sugar. Eat more leafy green vegetables. 5. Beans and legumes. They are also starchy and difficult to digest, so minimize them in your diet. 6. Fruit juices and dried fruits. Avoid them as they are concentrated in sugar contents. Instead, eat small quantities of fresh fruits. 7. Fermented foods. Some fermented foods are generally good, but when you have yeast infection, completely avoid them. In addition, avoid all inflammatory foods such as dairy and others. Bottom line is, your diet is the main contributor to yeast infection. Avoid all foods that can cause yeast infection. Use home remedies or consult a doctor to treat the infection. If you enjoyed the video, then give it a thumbs up and share with your friends. Subscribe to the channel to watch more videos.